Hello everyone. So in this video, we'll talk about LangExtract and its example. So the first question is, have you ever looked at a massive stack of document, clinical notes or customer reviews and thought, there is so much valuable information here, but how do I actually get it? Manually sifting through all the data is impossible. And while large language models are amazing, they can sometimes mix things up or give you a jumble mess of an answer. What if there was a way to use the power of LLMs to extract exactly the information that you need, but in a way that is structured, reliable, and completely traceable? Well, meet LangExtract, a brand new open source Python library from Google. It designed specifically to turn your messy, unstructured text into the clean, organized, and actionable data. LangExtract isn't just another wrapper for LLM. It's built with some incredibly powerful ideas. The first one is precise source grounding. This is big one. It doesn't just extract information. It tells you exactly where the information came from in its original document. No more guessing. Then there is a reliable structure output. You define the output structure you want, say a specific JSON format, and LangExtract uses a clever few shot example to make sure LLM follows you rules every single time. The third one is optimized for long documents. It can handle everything from a single sentence to a full length book by intelligently chunking the text and processing it efficiently. The fourth one is interactive visualization. You can get a beautiful interactive HTML report that lets you see the extracted data and the original text side by side, making validation for a breeze. Now, let's see. Think of the possibility extracting a medical condition for or from clinical notes, key clauses from legal documents, or sentiments and entities from a customer feedback. It's about turning chaos into the clarity. So how do you actually use it? Let's jump into the quick and simple example. We'll install the library, write a basic prompt and see how it is easy to extract what exactly you need. So here I will use PyCharm, and here I just created a new project and simply a blank main.py. What you exactly need is a API key. So currently you can either use the Gemini API key or OpenAI or Olama for the local. You don't need any sort of a key if you have installed in the Olama. So either of the three things you required. And in the future, LangExtract is supposed to support more LLM providers. Okay. So for API keys in the Gemini, what you need to go to this just Google and search for uh, Gemini AI Studio or Google AI Studio should be okay. Okay. So once you open that and log in with your email account, Google account, and you just click on this get API key, and here you can directly, I already created, so you can just click on this. It's very simple steps. Once you get it, you just need to put into the environment. So here in your main.py, you just go edit configuration, and here environment variable, you can just paste your key. All right. Once you have this key, you can just apply OK, and now you can write the code for the same. So the very first step is to import the library. So text wrap and LangExtract. So what I will do is simply pip install LangExtract. Okay, so it will install the LangExtract library. Once this is installed, here you can see there's a LangExtract. So I can just simply, now it is not showing any error. You first need to get your environment variable LangExtract API key. Okay, this can be anything, again I said. And then the first thing that you need for any LLM is a prompt. So here is a basic prompt that as an example, extract the financial entities, sentiments and relationship in order to appear in order of appearance, and then use exact text in for extraction. Do not paraphrase or overlap entities. Provide a meaningful attributes for each entity to add context. Okay, then what you need is you just need to provide a sample examples. So you have, okay, so it has already Google GitHub Copilot has given. So this is an example structure. So you have an examples, and this is in the array, and it is lex, that is an LangExtract library dot data dot example data. In this format, you just provide the text, and then you provide a sample extractions. Okay, like uh, extraction class is a financial entity, extraction text is JP Morgan Chase. So you are just mapping this extraction to this line. Okay, so that LLM can understand it. All right, and then you just need to have your real data. So all these things are basic, and this is your real data. This can be anything. It's a file or simple input text. For demo purpose, I'm just going with the simple input text. And then you just need to have a simple code of extraction. Okay, so structured data will be extracted over here. So result will be a structured data like equal to lx dot extract, and then first you provide the input text, then you provide the prompt that we already created, then you have the example. So three things we already done, and then you have model id, that is whichever LLM provided model id that you want to use, and then you have an API key that is already we have defined. So everything is there, and just extract. Okay, so what I will do is simply then what you do is you just whatever the result comes, you save somewhere, right? So I'll save in a this some file. So alex dot io dot saved annotated document, and then you save this result. Okay, and then it is the output file name. Now till that it is fine. Now I want to visualize using the UI. So what you need to do is simply create an HTML content alex.visualize, and then you just provide the destination. So by default, this result is saved into the test output directory. So and then you just refer this file and create an HTML content, and then you just need to show the HTML content. So with open this HTML, whichever the result came, there you can, then HTML file should be written. This content should be written in particular file, which will be over here, and then we'll see. So let's try to run this application. All right, so just click on this main button over here, or either you can right click and just run the main. So it started. So it has completed. We can say that this is so simple text, so there is only one chunk, and then you can see over here. So now let us click on this visualization HTML. So what I will do is right click and open in a browser, and I will simply say Chrome. Okay, and if I see here, it's a beautiful UI, and you can see here the financial entity relationship and sentiment that we have provided in the example, if you know. And now you have this the input text, and which has been highlighted. If I go with the next, you can say here the class, the sentiment, the previous class. If you said the Tesla, it understood the financial entity, and then you go with the next, then next. You can also have this. Now this is considered to be sentiment, and again in the next, so we can see the same thing. Okay, all right, so that's a pretty much video. If you are interested more about, and if you want to know more examples in detail example, I have created a Udemy course for the same, the full course, and that's the only Udemy course available at the time of recording this YouTube video, and I'll provide the link in the description. You can check it out. All right, so that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.